Hey there, prepper people. Welcome to another episode of the Prepared Ranch. I got to thinking, and I said, another big objective in being prepared is actually being prepared for any eventuality and being able to protect your home, your homestead, your property, your family, your everything. And part of that comes along with having some sort of home defense products. Well, the other day, this is a Remington 870. I've had this gun for, probably about 12, 13 years at this point in time. Never had to use it in anger in any way, shape, or form, except for a couple of bad critters that were around the yard, and that was about it. The other day, we broke our fence, and while I was down at Tractor Supply looking for a chain breaker so that I could put the fence back together again, I saw that they had a product there. Now, what I had mounted onto this gun, since it is a home defense shotgun, was I had this mounted onto there. This is your standard flashlight mounting bracket. This just mounts onto the barrels, and you put a tactical flashlight onto your gun. And it was fine. Kind of a pain in the butt, changing the batteries and stuff like that, and the batteries don't last very long. And some of these tactical flashlights, if they're good lumens, they're very expensive, and if they're crap, they're not very expensive, and they don't last very long and don't work very well. So I've been kind of looking for another solution, and I just happened to, in Tractor Supply, find that they actually had a product that was a Forend with a flashlight built into it. It's a 1,000 lumen flashlight built into it, and that's this here. This is what comes in the package, and we'll put a picture of the package actually in the video. But this is what comes in the package. You get actually a wrench to remove the retaining nut on the Forend with the breaker bar, in case you need it. It comes with the Forend itself. This is the Forend that goes onto the gun right here, and we'll show you that in a second. And if I can open it, this is where the batteries go, and it just runs with a couple of, I think they're CR123s, I'll tell you in 1 second. Yep, CR123A 3-volt lithium batteries inside there. Get that screwed back on. And as you can see, I'm not going to shine it directly into light, but it's pretty bright. And you just turn it on with these. It's ambidextrous, so you got one on either side. Pretty cool. I'm going to show you how to mount this up onto your gun. Now with most guns, it's probably going to be a toolless kind of thing. I have this little strap for a shoulder harness attachment on here, so I got to take that off. I forgot my screwdriver, so I'm going to use my little pocket knife here. Sometimes you got to take the screw out so you get this little indent here. Okay, that's off. Next thing we have to do, well, the first thing we should have done was make sure the gun is unloaded. I knew it was, but as you can see, there's nothing in there. It is unloaded. We do have some stuff on the side saddle here just in case a critter comes by. I'm kidding, obviously. There's nothing in the gun. Next thing we have to do is this nut up here. We have to remove this, and this actually takes off the whole, on my gun, it takes off the whole front of the extended barrel, which means there's going to be a spring in here. And that spring is what normally holds your ammunition in place. But it's not holding the ammunition in place now, so don't let this go flying. You want to make sure you retain that. Pretty good length, huh? Now with that removed, you should be able to remove the barrel like that. And now, this is where our retaining nut comes into place. Mine's a little tight fit getting it down inside this Forend. And you can see, I'll show you, there's these teeth, and these teeth actually go into holes on the retaining nut inside your Forend here, like so. You might be able to see that, maybe not. And that allows you to remove that Forend. It's a pretty fine thread, so you might be undoing it for a while. And if that ends up being the case here, we'll fast forward this a little bit in editing so it doesn't take so long. There we go. Okay. Now your Forend should just slide right off. Take the retaining bolt out. This is your retaining bolt. This is what it looks like. Now you can slide this Forend back on. Make sure you put this end Well, obviously you're going to have the flashlight toward the front, right? You don't want the flashlight facing you. That'd be kind of silly. So we put it in like this, slide it over, sits down nice and tight. What you should see is the threads are exposed here at the end. So those are your fine threads for your retaining nut. Get your retaining nut back on there. Get your wrench back on there and tighten it back up. There we go. Just give it a little bit of a extra hand tightening. There we go. Now what we want to do is, right now we got the block up to the end. We're going to move that back so we can put the barrel back on. Why do you not want to go on? There we go. There we go. Okay, barrel's back on. Now we can put our spring back in. Our tube. Put our extension back on. Tighten this back up. Easy peasy. Put my strap back on. That should be good. Sometimes I'll put a little Loctite on there. Maybe I will later after the video. And that's it. You're installed. You got a nice bright flashlight. On and off. The beauty of this device, it's only $49. I thought it was a really good deal. Works very well. Seems like it's solid construction. Treeline is the manufacturer of it. Seems to work really good. I'll give you some more further reviews after I get out in the field and I use it a little bit, but that's it. That's how you install it. That's how it works. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment if you can. Thanks very much. Have a good day.